This is Smallsy Surgery.
Mr. Ibrahim, you've been described as the king of the cross.
Hey there, it's Lincoln Yuones.
And Claude Jabbour.
It's business, Sam.
We're hanging out with Smallsy on Nova.
You can't let them forget who runs the street.
Hey boys, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for dropping by. Congrats on the new series.
Thank you.
Now what can you say? Because I think everyone that the people you play, they're still alive, right?
They are still alive.
So you got to be careful what you say.
No.
No?
We don't have to be careful because it's fictionalized based off them. But
we don't know how to be careful.
I never learnt that thing growing up.
Okay. All right. It's called Last Kings of the Cross. Streams Paramount Plus from this Friday. Link, do you want to give us a 411 of the show or something like that? Tell me what people need to know.
What people need to know is it's something unlike you've seen on TV's screens before in Australia. Yep. It's about two brothers who are migrants from Lebanon who come here with nothing and rise to fame in terms of business and infamy and create something that's unprecedented, which was a nightlife on a world scale. And you see the rise and fall of that and all the tension and drama and excitement in between.
Is there anything you found out in the process of making this show that you're like, I did not know that? Or is it so fictionalized you don't know how much is true and how much is just for like the TV?
Yeah, I think there were, things in exploring that era that were a surprise.
How much cocaine was there? Is what I'm really trying to get to the bottom. Was there a lot?
That was the question I was going to ask you.
Yeah, there was a lot, right?
There was a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, there was a lot.
As
much as you expected, or was there more? Is the question.
Probably as much.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what is it's a 10-part series, right?
10-part series.
Have you finished filming, or you still got a couple to go?
No, we finished back at the end of September.
Okay.
And it comes out this week, and then the episode should finish mid-April. But
yep.
It was a long shoot. It was about 6 months.
Yeah,
so
right. Okay.
It was a mammoth kind of feat, and hopefully it shows on screen.
And what I don't know if this gives too much away if I ask this, but what does the show cover? The rise to the end, rise to the happy 90, late 90. Where do we go timeline wise?
So this first season marks from when they were kids back in Tripoli in Lebanon during the Civil War.
Yep.
Into when they get here with their single mum, kind of living off house commission and the government and trying to make their way in life, into where John first entered the cross, tailing Sam and his kind of path that he'd paved into owning the cross at about late 20s and all the nightclubs into the Royal Commission.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot over
covered
the
off
10
in the
episodes,
first 10 episodes.
but there's also a lot of story outside of that.
Nice. Do you obviously the brothers are still like alive? Are they involved in the process? Do they visit on set? Do they send someone around to tap on the door at your place in the middle of the night? Go, we're watching. I'm watching you.
John was a producer on the show, and obviously the series has been based off his memoir.
Yeah.
And although it's been fictionalized and dramatized, it's one of the advantages of this show. There's been having John there as a consultant.
Yeah.
And also being able to work off that memoir. It gave the show a lot more freedom to go places that maybe others before couldn't.
As actors, is it weird to play people, real people, versus like made-up characters that you get to interpret from a script?
I mean, it's odd. This isn't a straight biopic, otherwise that would be a lot weirder. But,
sure.
But it is kind of... You feel a responsibility to be authentic to the time. And this is a time and an environment that we don't really know now because everyone's safe and conservative. And there are a lot more rules.
Did you, I guess John would have told stories, on the set.
Oh, yeah.
Are you hearing shit going... They could never do that now.
Well,
that's wild.
As soon as we tell people or people find out about the show, it's like everyone's got stories to share with you. And that's been the exciting thing. You didn't have to do too much research.
No, it's like opening Pandora's box. As soon as you ask any question, you're like, whoa, okay, I hope I'm not mic'd.
I did see, because you filmed this, they built a King's Cross.
They built the entire King's Cross to scale.
To scale.
Yeah.
They've still left that up. I drove past it on the weekend, so I'm guessing I don't want to jinx any. Season 2 must be in the works.
Hopefully.
Well, they haven't demolished it.
Yeah,
I know how ruthless those TV people are.
Well, it depends if you watch it.
Is, so.
Yeah.
What was it like? what was the reason behind rebuilding the set and not using King's Cross? Does anyone know the answer to that?
Yeah. I mean, have you been to King's Cross lately?
Yes.
Yeah. It's very, very different. It's very gentrified and safe, and just looks completely different. We also, them building it to scale, made it authentic. We had the budget, and we had this amazing art department team who did that.
Yeah.
But what that gave us was this kind of license and creative safety to kind of put any scene where we wanted to have 300 background actors and cars and period costumes and not ever have to worry about, the public interfering or it not looking correct.
Yeah.
So if we were to do it in King's Cross, everyone would be having tea and going to bed at 8 p.m.
It has changed a lot, right? Like the King's Cross of today would be like, what do these people do? This is not like our town now.
It's changed a fair bit.
It's still not safe though, can I say? I still wouldn't want to be caught there and 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday going, fuck, I should not be here.
No. Yeah.
Which makes me think how bad it actually was once upon a time.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty crazy, but
eye-opening.
It was also fun. Yeah, it was also fun, and it was an eclectic group. And being on that set with 300 background actors, you had the sex workers, the bouncers. Everybody. It was really colourful and it was vibrant. It was fun as well.
Doing this, playing these characters, ever made you think about was acting the right career path to have gone down? Should I have become a nightclub kingpin? Was that really was a fun job to do?
Oh, it's just
much prefer tapping in as an actor.
No. I'm happy being an actor, especially when we have all those fights, because what you forget is that you feel very cool and capable when you're beating up stunt performers, but then you realize that you walk 10 meters offset and they could beat the crap out of you. So I like doing the words and the actions that are put in on the paper. I wouldn't really want to do it in real life.
It was a wild time that the show is based around, right? It's on Paramount Plus, which means it's not like free to air TV.
Oh no, it's super gritty.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask. Does that mean like you can get away with more storytelling? Because if it was on TV, it'd be like there'd be a PG version of what it was.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's no punches pulled. It's
all out there,
yeah.
boobs,
everything,
you name it.
everything.
It's all there.
Whatever you want, we got it.
Is that liberating in like as actors to be part of a project where
Totally.
people will know you from Home and Away, and that is like very like
it's its own lane, and this is there wasn't the limits, and there wasn't the ceiling. We could push it where we wanted it, and
that's exciting. Did it make you feel uncomfortable though? I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. If like whenever you do something on broadcast, and there's a line in your head where you can get to, and then you walk onto the first set or first project where there is no line per se, you're like, oh God, I feel really uncomfortable out there. Are we sure? Are we double sure we're not going to have to come back and reshoot this because we took this too far?
There were a lot of things that we were doing on the set that I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever seen this on here.
Yeah.
Which was scary and exciting, but generally it's like, it's a good thing. We're looking forward to it.
But also, and I don't know, we live in a kind of woke time where people can complain. Is everyone as actors and extras, they all have to be like A-OK, all on board, all totally agreeing? Like, do you have to like sign things to say, yep, I'm cool for this to happen? Because like it's still a workplace,
it's a work
right?
environment, and look, consent was given and signed.
That's the
from
word
everyone.
I'm looking for. Consent. That's what I'm looking for.
And everyone knew what they were creating, but it's also not revisionist history. So we are, portraying the time in all its ugly glory, which is what it needs to be. So we know where we're at and where we came from.
Now, obviously, like we spoke about, lots of cocaine use in the show. You can't be using real cocaine.
God, no.
What do they TV? What's TV cocaine? What
Glucose.
do they?
Yeah, glucose powder.
Glucose powder?
Yeah.
Like,
usually it's glucose powder.
Is that just sugar?
Sugar, yeah, but on the street it's called glucose powder.
Powder, yeah.
It's cooler.
Where do I get that? Where do I buy that?
I think on Anzac Bridge.
Yeah. No, and so that goes up the nose, like
The whole thing, yeah.
Does it? Is it like a sugar? Is it like a sugar rush? Like if you eat a whole bag of Allen snakes or something like that, or
like depending on the characters, cocaine. You can get quite high off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard anyway.
Yeah. No, but like, did you do bags of it, like as you and your characters, like, or were you just like?
It's like anything on set. Sometimes, you know, even when we do like an eating scene, you know, and you have to do it multiple
Constantly.
times.
Yeah.
The first time you might be super enthusiastic, like I'm an artist and this is cool. But
Let me know. I'm
committed. The first job I ever did, I
together.
was high in a scene and I was eating a pavlova, and I thought in the first take I'll eat this entire pavlova and that'll be hilarious. And then we did it 15 times. So I learned my lesson back then.
Yep.
Yeah, less is more.
Less is okay. Great. Less is more. Glucose powder. Yeah. There you go. When I'm watching that, I'll be like, it looks real.
When you're asking for that, it's glucose.
Yeah. Okay. It streams from this Friday, Paramount Plus. It's called Last King of the Cross. Boys, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Smallsy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.